I think first things first that I want to address is that I will the off the radar sports banner inclusion that this is under the off the radar sports category, which off the radar sports is a brand that I set up over the summer, and basically it did not take off or go anywhere, and I haven't really acknowledged it or touched it since. But I figured these videos could fit under that banner and under that brand. But either way, I just wanted to break down this second video or this other video, and this is from Football Analysis. The reason why I picked this video is because I am not a football fan. I have never claimed to be a football fan, and 90% of the time I usually try and ignore football. But the fact of the matter is, I, the fact of the matter is, this video more than kept my attention. It, it more than kept my attention. It kept me interested, and honestly, it was easy enough to understand from the standpoint of somebody who doesn't necessarily watch football. And the fact of the matter is, I I'm a big fan of long form content and not spending 3 4 minutes watching videos. I would rather spend 10, 12, 15 minutes watching one video and then jumping between, binge watching longer videos as opposed to binge watching shorter videos because there's less choice in the matter. And somebody said, well, all the YouTube videos that I watch are videos that I enjoy or videos that I know I'm going to like. And I started thinking about it like, does that mean the videos that I watch are videos that I don't enjoy? And I mean, for somebody who's not a football fan, there has to be something that sticks out for the videos from Football Analysis that makes me want to binge watch it. And it's got to be more than just, the fact that they're long form videos and that, it's longer videos, blah, 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 blah. It has to be that I'm interested in what he's saying and how he constructs his videos. And the fact that he constructs his videos in a way that somebody like me can understand what he's saying, even though I don't know a lot about football. Can I have a knowledgeable conversation? I can have a semi knowledgeable conversation about the game of football, but the fact of the matter is, 90% of the time, I don't care to have a conversation about football because I don't really care about football. I never have and I never will. I didn't even know that the Super Bowl was coming up. Like, I had no idea. The fact of the matter is, I just thought football season was end. I knew the postseason was happening. I just didn't know and had no interest in finding out when the postseason was happening. But the story that he tells, especially about the Los Angeles Chargers, it it's it's concise, it's to the point. He has a point in mind, and he puts forth the research and the effort to explain his point, and he explains the issues and why the team is fixable, but in a bad position. And in my opinion, it's something that he explains it in a way that somebody who's a novice, I believe is the word, when it comes to the game of football, would understand. And that's why, in my opinion, I spend I probably spent almost an hour or two binge watching his content because how he constructs his videos. And he basically constructs his videos in a manner that allows somebody like me to understand the content. And I know somebody, you might be sitting here saying, how hard is it to understand the game of football? That's not what I'm saying. It's why are the Chargers in a bad spot? Why are the Chargers, not completely in a crappy position like the Los Angeles Raiders or the Las Vegas Raiders or or the Broncos or the Chicago Bears? Why do they not need to spend as much time rebuilding as the Chicago Bears do? And by the way, the only reason why I can make these connections and make these points is because of watching videos from Football Analysis. Simple as that. Again, I am not a football fan. I have never been a football fan. I spent more time looking for an out and a way not to watch the football game when everybody was watching the playoffs, and I found my out. But the fact that I looked for an out to not watch the game and looked for a reason to not watch the game rather than to sit there and watch the game shows how much I care about football. Yet I spend the time sitting watching content about football. Yes, I know it's a catch-22. It may be a little bit of a hypocrisy, whatever you want to call it. But when it comes to engaging content, I reward the engaging content with my time. And Football Analysis gives you engaging content. From point A to point B, he takes you on he brings the story together and proves his point. And it's done in a way and done in a manner that it's easy to understand. He does not throw stats at you. He does not throw defensive metrics or analytics or stats that only hardcore football fans could understand. He does not use that. He points out the problem of them not having a wide receiver that can run long routes, and that he praises Justin Herbert and how Justin Herbert could be one of the top QBs in the sport. And he puts over the stats that Herbert has that shows how good Justin Herbert could be if he had somebody that could run long routes. And he uses the Giants as an example. He uses the Miami Dolphins as an example, as two teams that did what it took to help their quarterback and raise the stock of their quarterback by bringing in people that can help take the pressure off the quarterback and protect the quarterback. And his point is that that's exactly what the Chargers need to do. And if the Chargers can do that, then they will become much better, because much like the Giants did helping Daniel Jones and the Dolphins did helping Tua Tagovailoa, by the Dolphins, I could tell you offhand, Tyreek Hill coming into the Dolphins took so much pressure off Tua and made him a better quarterback. And by the way, the only reason why I know this is because of Football Analysis's video, which, again, the fact that I can have a knowledgeable conversation and would leave people dumbfounded about the stats and the stuff that I'm saying in a conversation, because people don't know that I'm actually an educated person when it comes to football. I just choose not to acknowledge it and address it 90% of the time because it just doesn't interest me. But when people tell a story in a cohesive and together way, it is easy for me to absorb it. And that's what the praise, I cannot put enough praise on Football Analysis, but the main praise for the way he created his content, it is together and cohesive enough for somebody like me who doesn't really understand football, that I could watch it, absorb it, and then recite it to you to show that I actually learned something, and give you my heavy praise on the fact that it's a video worth watching if you're curious, or if you want to learn. It's a video that you will learn from. Props to Football Analysis for bang up content. And if you want to see more content like this, let me know down in the comment section below if you're enjoying these types of videos, and I will be happy to do more of them because I love doing videos like this. Either way, I will see you in the next video.